Hi everyone and welcome to Bear Clooney Watches channel. I am Bear who loves watches. This is my cave, and on my wrist today the new Rolex Pepsi ceramic. A beautiful watch which finally came on my wrist. Obviously the presentation of this wonderful watch is coming up, and as I promised to my viewers and the friends in horology world, in the new year at the very beginning I plan to do the epic state of collection. As I said, I was waiting for this piece to finally arrive, and now I can present to all of you my collection of watches. But today we are not talking about my watches, and we're not talking about Rolex Pepsi any further, though it's hard not to. Today I'm actually reflecting on most recent topic subject in our horology world, and that is supposedly Rolex discontinuing further production of a very popular GMT Master II BLNRO, or popularly known among us watch enthusiasts as Rolex Batman. That's the GMT with a blue and a black bezel, and because of that color combination, obviously the watch got its name. If you're more interested about this watch, I do have presentation of it on my channel. Please take a look. It's certainly a beautiful watch, well deserving of our attention. So it's not surprising that it caused a lot of commotion. So how did this all start? Well, Rolex Passion Report came out with information that they have came to news to the reliable source that Rolex has discontinued further production of this watch. Now, mind you, for me personally, and I'm really going to say for me personally, Rolex Passion Report is kind of equivalent to yellow journalism. It doesn't really mean that it is a news. It's kind of like, you know, those magazines you see while exiting Walmart, in which you might see on the front page that the redneck family had a dinner with the aliens. So often they come up with the extravagant news to get the attention, occasionally, sometimes by simple luck. They get something right, and then they talk about it over and over, reconfirming their connections, their apparent inside information, and so on. Now, that spread like a fire in a watch world for obvious reason. It's a very popular watch. For those that have this watch, it would be certainly a very good news, because probably value would go quite a bit up. And even the news itself created a commotion on the secondary market and pumped up the Batman another $1,000 on the top of it, on already higher price than retail. So obviously there was a lot of interest. Some of our YouTube guys saw this also as an opportunity to get additional views. You know how that goes. And I kind of did a bit of research on my own. So I did contact my authorized dealer, who simply said that he hasn't heard anything about it. I contacted some of the friends in retail, who also confirmed they have not heard anything about it. And then I spoke with a couple of great dealers, and they did confirm that some larger great dealers do have this information, and they apparently know that this is going to happen, or it did happen. And apparently what Rolex is going to do, discontinue the Rolex Batman as is, make certain changes on the case itself, and probably put a new movement, the movement you'll find in the new Pepsi. So those are the speculations. They are kind of realistic and possible. But what really kind of intrigues me in this whole scenario are both sides, the one that claims that it is discontinued and the one that claims that it's not discontinued, tend to be very firm in their position. And they claim they know what they're talking about. And I think it's just funny because ultimately I don't think at this point nobody really knows except Rolex itself. It's too early. They haven't said anything officially. There might be plans to do something, obviously, but as it stands right now, we don't know. And that is the summary of this whole story about Rolex Batman being discontinued. If we hear something different, I'm sure it will come from Rolex. It will be official. Those that have a Batman will be extremely happy. Those that don't, probably not. Some will just not care. Life goes on. Many watches will come and go. Many will be discontinued. And many new exciting timepieces will arrive. That's the story, my friends. Thank you so much for coming to Bear Clooney Watches channel. I am thinking about working on presentation of my two Chopard watches this weekend, if I find time. And this was just a little reflection of mine on the subject that I discussed, as you could watch and listen. And thank you again. Please subscribe to my channel. Please click like if you found this information to be of any benefit to you. And Bear Clooney wishes you all the best to all of you. Have a great day, everyone. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Bear Clooney wishes you all great Sunday. Hey, by the way, are there any HAL 9000 fans out there?
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do. This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
Pretty cool, eh? And at the end, it does look like Christmas. Oh, look at how it glistens. Beautiful watch. Bear Clooney is enjoying this Sunday. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day.